Yeah. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan is in the house. Just wanted to talk to you guys before we went and did the damn thing when it comes to Detroit coming to Jerry's World. We gonna be able to handle business, y'all? We better be able to handle business, because we need this win. We need this win, Cowboys Nation. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and get this going right now.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!
What's going on, Cowboy Nation and angry Cowboy fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan, here on YouTube, the place where y'all can find my raw and uncut emotions about the Dallas Cowboys 24/7, 365. And as long as I'm alive, y'all know I gotta move the mic, actually. I'm DC for life. And if you're DC for life, won't you go ahead, hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to what we do here, because it's absolutely free to do. You get to help the channel when you do it, and you get to become a part of the Angry Cowboys fan family. So hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's good to see y'all. It's good to see y'all after the holiday season and everything. Everybody's up in here doing good, you know. Yo, Christmas was good. You know, we got to talk after Christmas, but we got the new year coming up, and we also have the Detroit Lions coming to Jerry's World. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be a game, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a game for the ages. But before I do my normal, before I start my live, I actually, I want to thank each and every person who sent their prayers out for my brother and our family. This hit us very hard during the holiday season, and we're grateful to each and every one of you guys who sent prayers and well wishes and who donated to the super chats and super thanks and everything. He's currently at home right now. He's at home recovering. He said that he'll join one of our lives whenever he can get a shave and a haircut to thank you guys. I'm going to be calling him over the phone on one of our lives, but being in the hospital for 9 days and not able to walk, he needs to get himself presentable. And so he thanks you guys from the bottom of his heart for the love and the support. Now we're trying to get up the bread to get him the electrical wheelchair and everything and the ramp for his porch, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. So we just continue to ask for your prayers and everything. And yeah, that's what it is. Also, I created the Angry Cowboys fan Facebook page. So the link will be in the description, but make sure you head over there and come follow your boy, because that way we can actually have doper, more conversation. I can actually get back with y'all. Y'all can see everything that we doing over there. So make sure you hit up the Angry Cowboys fan Facebook page. Yeah, boy. And I'm also on TikTok, just to let you know. You can go over there and get entertained. But with that being said, we got to go check out. The chat. That's how we do every single time. That's how we do. And, not to put all of his business out there. Yeah, like Aaron said, smash that like button. But not to put all his business out there, diabetes as well as kidney failure can take its toll on your body, and it has taken its toll on my brother's body. And luckily, thanks to the Lord, he was able to salvage part of his foot, but there was a part of his foot that was taken. And so that's what I mean when I say thank you very much for the prayers. And I'm getting I'm getting all, emotional and everything, but that's why I say thanks for the prayers and all. Cowboys Nation, you have been really dope, and I believe because of this experience, he might go from being a Carolina Panther to a Dallas Cowboy, angry Cowboys fan, because he sees the love. He really does. But thank you guys, Luna Love, what's going on? First one in the building. First one in the building. What's going on, Adrian? Sports Card Report, what's happening? Leon, what's the deal? What's the deal? Kevin, Aaron, Ishmael, man, I'm seeing normals. I'm seeing regulars in here. I like to see that. Angel, what's going on with you? Kevin in the building. All right, so let's see. We got a 35-28 Cowboys. All right, let's go Cowboys. That's what I'm talking about. Cowboy Nation, let me hear you. Let's go Cowboys. Yeah, boy, I like all this enthusiasm for game day. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. And yeah, I said before, yep, smash that like button. I love to see the prayer hands and everything. Yeah. New to the family, Mayfield, what's going on? We got Mayfield in the house, new to the Angry Cowboys family, man. Welcome. We welcome you with open arms. What we do here is we celebrate the Dallas Cowboys, and we represent the Dallas Cowboys with class. We have classy cowboy conversation, hashtag CCC, baby. So we truly appreciate you being a part of the family, and remember, your comment is definitely welcome. No matter if you disagree with my takes or whatever like that, your comment is always welcome. Don't ever think you can't comment. All right? So welcome to the family, Mayfield, for real. Free your mind. What's going on, bro? What's going on? He got 31-24 Cowboys hold-off line comeback. Ooh, okay. I like that. I really don't want it to be a game. Don't get it twisted. But I like that. Hopefully you can't hear my wife. She's in there vacuuming right now. We got to go and have dinner with her parents and everything. Shout out the in-laws. All right, Jared, salute, baby. What's going on with you? Salute. Oh, man. All right, he says, let's see. This will be a high-scoring game, 41-38 Dallas. Oh, you think it's going to be that close, like a field goal? Ooh. See, that's one thing that the talking heads are talking about. Like, they have a couple key pieces on the defense, but nothing to really write home about. They're talking about the Detroit Lions defense kind of is suspect. And I believe, like, if we can put up on, let's say, the Philadelphia Eagles defense like that, and their defense is suspect, we should be able to definitely have a shootout with this team if it comes down to that. I don't think it's going to come down to that. I think our defense is going to step up to the occasion, and where they couldn't get the stop last week, they're going to get stops this week. I feel that in my heart and soul, man. I truly do. But appreciate you being at the live, Jared. Appreciate you for the video. Because if y'all didn't know, Jared gave me the idea for the video that I just put out, man. I was like, oh boy, he don't even know who Sam Cooke is. Come on, bro, man. How you doing that? But anyway, I appreciate you coming to the live, bro. Dak is continuing his MVP campaign tonight. And Jimmy Johnson's Ring of Honor induction. That is also the huge thing that's happening tonight. Jimmy Johnson is finally getting placed into the Ring of Honor. And one thing that they were saying on Undisputed is that they don't want this to be a cloud over the day. They don't want this to be something that intimidates the players right now. And my thing is, like, this is either going to happen at the beginning of the game or the middle of the game. Like, the players, it shouldn't overcloud the players. They shouldn't even be worried about this, Like, yes, he got in the Ring of Honor. Woo, woo, woo. That's what I'm talking about. But we got a job to do. We got to go out there and get it done. And if they can't handle the pressure of Jimmy Johnson being inducted into the Ring of Honor, how are we going to handle the pressure of a Super Bowl? Feel what I'm saying? I couldn't believe that Undisputed was talking like that. Like, Skip Bayless, the number one Cowboys fan, was talking like this. Like, bro, if they can't handle the pressure of Jimmy Johnson going into the Ring of Honor, how are they going to handle the pressure of the Super Bowl? Just sit back, think what you're saying, and shut up. I'm sorry, guys. I don't really care too much for Skip Bayless. D'Angelo Brown, what's up? In the building. Force calibration in the building. Yes, I like to see it. Everybody's hoping that Jerry Jones does the right thing. if we get into this game tonight and he doesn't induct Jimmy, he doesn't put that ring on his finger, oh boy, I am going to be the pissed off Cowboys fan. I am going to be mad. Shout out, Angel from Puerto Rico. That's what I'm talking about. I got to get down to Puerto Rico, man. Heard it was beautiful down there. I got to go check it out. Yes, I got to go check it out. Been to Hawaii. Now I need to go to Puerto Rico. Right? That's what it is. That's who we got in the chat right now. I got to hurry up and keep it going because at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, it's 3:35 over here, but at 4 o'clock, I got to go get my breaks done and then go have food with the in-laws. So got to get it going. They coming to Jerry's World. I got to go over my notes. All right, this is what I need to see and stuff. You know how we do on the lives. This is what I need to see. First and foremost, the Cowboys defense. They need to get back on their A game. The Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins, they hit us. And they hit us where it hurt. The Bills opened up the run game, and our Cowboys couldn't stop it. We couldn't tackle. Yes, it was raining out. You know, we can chalk up to some missed tackles, you know, because of the rain. But the majority of it is fundamentals. It's breaking down. It's breaking your man down. It's not jumping and trying to tackle. It's actually tackling. We couldn't stop a nosebleed that game. Fast forward to the Dolphins game. The Cowboys continued to shoot themselves in the foot. Unnecessary penalties, unnecessary roughness. You know, on the offense, the play calling went away. You took the ball out of the hands of CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb was having a game, and you took the ball away from him. You schemed him right out of the game. And I got a feeling that's one of the reasons why we lost the game. We can't do that today. So on the defensive side of the ball, I need to see the Dallas Cowboys win the battle at the line of scrimmage. How many times do I start that out? Every time I talk about this, that is one of the first things that I need. Win the battle at the line of scrimmage. Run gaps need to be sealed, and runs need to be forced to the outside. If they try to go up that A gap, stop them. Boom, run into a brick wall. That way they have to redirect their run and try to swing it out to the outside, and we got them. I believe that when Micah Parsons bounces from the linebacker position to the edge rusher position throughout the game, it helps us stop the run. So we still don't have Jonathan Hankins. He's out due to the high ankle sprain. So this is going to be a game for Mozzie Smith. They're going to call upon you, Mozzie. You got to be there to answer the call. If our front four can stop the run, this will force Jared Goff. It'll force Jared Goff to drop back and have to beat the Cowboys secondary with his arm. I don't think he's doing that because when he's on the run, when he's doing this play action, he's on the run, he is less accurate. The one thing the Cowboys need to look out for is the play action, and I just said that. I compare like Jared Goff. I compare his game to the game of Matthew Stafford. Goff did learn his style of NBA quarterback play from Sean McVay. He was with the Rams. The more you have him on the run, the more inconsistent and inaccurate he'll be. This is where our secondary needs to step up and make the Lions wide receivers work for everything. Don't give up the chunk plays and stop. For the love of goodness, stop giving so much cushion off the line. Oh my goodness. I know Tyreek Hill and everything, but against the Dolphins, our corners were like 12 to 15 feet off of the line of scrimmage. Not feet, sorry, Jesus. I'm over here doing floor work too. But no, they need to be 12 to 15 yards, off the ball. And this opens up, they can't be that. This opens up the short game pass. If they are 12 to 15 yards off of the ball, let me recollect myself. That opens up the short pass game for the opponents. What's going to stop them from doing dig and drag routes? When we got our best players, our best corners, 15 yards off of the defender. They'll just eat the middle of the field up, So I need the Dallas Cowboy defense to have a great day. Have a forced fumble. Have an interception. You know, we may not get the pick six, but turning the ball over. We need to get some turnovers that place Dak and the offense in great field position. Go into this game ready to play bully ball, ready to bully the offense of the Detroit Lions, ready to bully that front line. The same intensity we had against the Eagles at home is what we need today. Plain and simple. If we don't get help from the Cardinals or the Giants, this will be our last home game of the season. Let's give Jerry's World a show. If the Eagles just win out, which it may happen, you know, I'm hoping that either the Cardinals or the Giants, you know, trip them up, but it's more likely that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win out. So this is going to be our last home game. Let's give everybody a show. One thing this defense needs to be mindful of is the fact that the Detroit Lions send a lot of people in motion. They send a lot of people in motion to have the defense flowing to one side so they can run to the opposite. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, defense. Make sure you stay home and attack. Don't allow them to have you flowing to one side because their running game will make you pay for it. I also need Dan Quinn to be prepared to make adjustments if something isn't working. In Buffalo, he didn't do that. He stayed in that same packaging. You know, he stayed at the same game plan from the beginning of the game until the end. They weren't working. So if they're not working today, you need to switch it up. You need to have that intensity in this game because we know we can win. We know we can get this game. You know, everybody, all the talking heads, they are actually picking the Dallas Cowboys to win. I don't know the point spread. If somebody could put the point spread in the comment section, I would truly appreciate it. I don't know the point spread. I believe at one time it was like 4.5, then it's like 6. But y'all let me know. But before we get on to the offensive side of the ball, let me check out the chat and see what y'all saying about the game real quick. Let me go ahead and check this out. Right. Let me check here. Right. What's cracking? What's going on? All right, there's where we go. Coach Johnson induction will bring some serious energy for the Cowboys. That place is going to be rocking, free your mind. That place is going to be rocking tonight. I can't wait to see it. They're going to be rocking. They're going to give the Detroit Lions fits when it comes to hearing. They're going to have to do the silent counts. Everything that we struggle with on the road, they're going to have to go through in Jerry's World today. So hopefully everybody rocking and giving them a hard time. This is where we need that 12th man in the stadium. I know that's for the Seattle Seahawks and everything, but we need our 12th man to be in there rocking tonight. Yeah, Chow, what's going on? Tommy Montoya, what's happening? What's going on, Cowboy Nation? That's what he said. Yeah, what's going on, Cowboy Nation? All right, McCarthy needs to call a game and don't be scary with it. Keep his foot on the gas like we need, keep hitting like that like button. Oh boy, you got my head twisted on that one. Maybe I read it wrong. But yeah, he does need to call a game. He needs to keep that foot on the pedal. For real. If we come out and we score 14 in the first quarter, I don't want you to think that you could just lay back, because that's one thing that the Dallas Cowboys have done for years is we get a couple scores ahead and then we just chill. We lay back. We just hand the ball off 3 times in a row, don't get a first down, then we're punting, and now we're in a game again. You know, no, I'm not trying to see that. We go up 14 and we know that the middle of the field is vulnerable for them, or the outside of the field or whatever. If we see this, exploit it. There's no friends in this game. You know, we are here to win. Exploit what you can exploit. I'm going to get to that in the offense as well. Marcus, what's going on? What's going on with you? If they stand behind you, protect them. If they stand beside them, I'm trying to rush because I got to get done before 4 o'clock, but let me slow down real quick. If they stand behind you, protect them. If they stand beside you, respect them. If they stand in front of you, show them no mercy. Despite the forces against you, this team can still make a run. Woo! Boy, that's one of them halftime speeches right there, boy. That got me ready to run through a brick wall. Woo! Yes, I like that. Yo, I wonder if I can save that. Let me see. Oh, I can take a screenshot. Look at that. Look at that. I'm saving your stuff right now. That was an inspirational quote. That you can use that through more than football, bro. That was dope. I like it. I like it. And yes, listen to Free Your Mind. Hit that like button. What's going on, Prince? What's going on, Leon? Everybody in the building. This is our playoff tune-up. I have said since we started our gauntlet that we need to play playoff football starting now. You know, starting before the Buffalo game, starting with the Seattle Seahawks, our playoffs start then. There are some people that, push back on that notion, and I'm like, no. If we play playoff football, if we play as if there's no tomorrow now, look at the position that we can be in. And we didn't play as if there was no tomorrow, and we dropped 2 in a row. We can't go in here tonight. We can't go in here and drop another one. The defense knows we can't go in here and drop another one. So I think they're going to be playing. They're going to be playing. They're going to be ready to show out in front of the Dallas Cowboys crowd, in front of Cowboys Nation. Yeah. He said, no bullying, we need menacing. Oh, I just lost it. Where is it? All right, there it is. Nah, no bullying, bro. We need menace mentality. We got to take them down. Y'all know I always say that the battle always begins in the trenches, at the line of scrimmage. If we can menace those people, if we can bully those people, we can take down that line. It's a wrap. They got a long night ahead of them. And we're going to come out with this dub. Luna says the Eagles are not going to win out. Hey, I'm with you. I know we got a couple Eagles fans in here, and yo, I'm sorry, but I'm not. You guys made this happen. Well, not you in particular, but Eagles fans always posting more about the Cowboys than they do the Eagles. It pisses me off. But anyway, they losing these last 2. Cardinals and Giants will beat the Eagles. Man, looking at Budda Baker's interview, he looked pretty determined. They had him talking about Jalen Hurts and everything, and he was giving him his credit, but he looked determined, like he had a mission. So hopefully they get that mission done. Are they in Arizona or are they in Philly? I know last week they were in Philly, and then against the Giants, they're going to be obviously in New Jersey. But all right, Adrian, our defense needs to put pressure on the quarterback, collapse the pocket, make him make mistakes. Exactly. They do need to make him make mistakes. When he's on the run, he is more mistake prone. He will throw you interceptions. He will throw you the ball. So we need our defense, their heads on a swivel. Like I always say, they need to have their heads on a swivel. Do not fall for the cheese of these motions and put the pressure on Jared Goff. Because it busts pipes. It ain't going to make diamonds in this situation. All right, like I said, against Miami, we still need to get sacks from the other players and for them to get separation from the linemen if Micah can't get being held from getting to the quarterback. Yeah, I mean, I know it's easier said than done. Don't get it twisted. But, like, I don't understand. Like, if you have 5 on the line, the offensive line, and 2 are doubling one person, why can't the other ones get home? Well, I guess it'll be 4 against 5, but at the same time, we'll talk about that after the game. Hopefully our defensive line is able to get home, and even if they don't use Micah Parsons to go at the quarterback as much, even though they better, hopefully our guys can still get home. All right. Oh, it's 4. Okay. Thank you, Choctaw. Right, Jared says Chris Broussard continuing the false narrative that the Cowboys and Dak beat no one. I guess he's really saying that just because he doesn't have a leg to stand on when it comes to that. And one thing that a lot of people are saying is that the Cowboys haven't beaten anybody on the road. I am a literal person. I'm like, beating anybody? I'm pretty damn sure that we went to Carolina and mopped them. You know, we whooped them. Yes, they weren't the best team. They were a tomato can or whatever like that. But we got the job done convincingly. Like, what's the issue? Didn't we go to LA to face the Rams this year? And we mopped them. I mean, we've been places. And to hear those narratives is to really get to the players and get the players down. Like, man, shoot, we ain't beat nobody. Man, we ain't beat nobody on the road. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Oh, don't let these talking heads get into y'all heads, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy players. If I ever have a Cowboy player watching this show, don't ever let these talking heads get into your head and making you think that you ain't got no road wins. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. We don't have the road wins against the people that they want us to have them against. Like, yeah, the Buffalo Bills, they smacked us. We could have got that win in Philly. We could have got that win in Miami. Boy, y'all getting me worked up here, y'all. Y'all getting me worked up. All right. This is a defining game. They will run Gibbs. Oh, they're going to run both of them. They're going to run both of them. They are going to run both of them. But let me get to my little spiel real quick. I'll get back to the comments. But on the offensive side of the ball, we got to talk about the offense. On the offensive side of the ball, I need the line to play bully ball. The Detroit Lions don't get to the quarterback much. So that gives the offensive line the ability to ensure that they keep Dak safe and clean in the pocket so he can distribute the ball to our many threats. Because we got a lot of threats. Y'all know that. I need to see, and I think this person needs to see it as well. Need to see Tony Pollard step up and get the running game going. I truly feel this is his last year as a Dallas Cowboy. You know, just because of his production, I feel this is going to be the last year. They have to either strike a deal with him. I don't even know if he has another franchise tag available, but I think they might ship him down the road. So he needs to show the Cowboys why we should stick with him as our RB1 and not give it to Rico Dowdle. You know, Mike McCarthy needs to stop running him up the gut and give him more involvement in the swing passes and the screen plays. The Lions defense is good at stopping the run up the gap. So we need to involve Tony more in exotic schemes that throw them off. Putting him in the orbit motion, snapping the ball and throwing it to him while he has a running start. Why aren't we doing this? You know, and I've already said it, but I'm going to hammer it home. We need to feed CD Lamb. We need to feed the lamb. In the words of Law Nation, we need to feed the lamb. If we didn't learn anything from the Miami Dolphins game, we should have learned not to go away from CD Lamb when he has the hot hand. If this man is catching everything under the sun, I don't care if he has 369 yards receiving his damn self. Keep feeding him. You know, feed him until they stop it. Don't allow ourselves to stop it. Don't allow our scheme to take CD out. Make them stop it. Some talking heads feel like the Detroit Lions will double CD. And if they do that, that opens up Michael Gallup and Brandon Cooks. They're going to call your numbers, guys. That opens up Jake Ferguson. If I were Mike McCarthy, I'd put Kevontae Turpin in the game with Brandon Cooks. This creates the possibility of having two receivers able to take the top off the defense, leaving the middle wide open for Jake Ferguson. Or the flats to Tony Pollard, you know? So, that's what I would do if I was Mike McCarthy. Also, Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott needs to take what the defense gives him. If they give him the shallow cross, take it. If we're successful in running the mesh concepts, take it. Make them respect the short game. So when we do take our shots down the field, they connect, they hit. Allow our playmakers to make plays. We got a lot of receivers who can take it to the house if schemed correctly. So, Mike McCarthy, I need you on your A game for the remainder of the season in the playoffs. Use more motion. Use more misdirect. Design runs for Dak. Let's start playing playoff football because we haven't been playing it. We need to play it. We need to go into the playoffs with a full head of steam. And the talking heads are already saying that Washington don't count. You have to get the win here. It's at home where we are 15-0 in the last 2 years. You need to get the win here. If I were coaching the team, I'd have a completely different style of play calling in the playoffs. Plays that none of the teams we're facing have seen it on film. Plays that they're not ready for. I'd have the offense line up in familiar packages and run unfamiliar plays. Scramble the defense. I'd have a regular season playbook and a playoff playbook. For real. Who I need to have huge games, I need to see Dak Prescott continue his MVP caliber games. This Detroit Lions line, it allows quarterbacks to sit back in the pocket and get their yards. So I need a game where Dak throws over 300 yards and has about 25 yards with his legs. That's not too much to ask for, guys. I need Mike McCarthy to scheme CeeDee Lamb open so he can have an impact, even if he's being doubled by the Lions. I need Michael Gallup to step up and show us why he's on this team. Show us why he should continue to be wide receiver 2. I want to see him have more than 30 yards, especially if Lamb is being doubled. I need Brendan Cooks to do the same thing. I need this defense to show up and show out. I need Micah Parsons to have a couple sacks, and I need the defense to hold the Lions' running game to less than 100 yards rushing between Montgomery and Gibbs. This will force Jared Goff to have to pass more, leaving our dogs ready to go hunting. I need Mozzie Smith to step up. I need him to have a great game as a run stopper. Until we get Hankins back in the fold, it's on you, Mozzie. Overall, I need this defense to be able to make critical stops when they are needed. If both offenses are in a shootout, I need this defense to be able to make the necessary stops to put us on top. Because let's say if the Lions get the ball, we can go shot for shot. At one point, the defense needs to stand up and create 3-and-outs or create the turnovers. With that being said, Cowboys Nation and angry Cowboys fans, my prediction for this game is the Detroit Lions 23, the Dallas Cowboys 32. And before I end this live, I gotta go, eat with the in-laws. Shout out in-laws again. Gotta go eat with them and get my breaks done. So I want to see what y'all got to say in the chat real quick before I get up out of here. Hey, Jeff's in the house. What's happening? Dano, what's going on? Trey in the building. All right. Say we don't finish good in the postseason. Do you see us moving on from McCarthy or taking a shot at Tomlin or Belichick? I know that's thinking way ahead, but why not? Bro, that's not thinking way ahead. I'm thinking of the offseason as well. I honestly don't think Mike Tomlin or Bill Belichick are fits for the Dallas Cowboys. The way Jerry Jones is so hands-on with this team, how he's all in the limelight, all in the scheme, he is in all of the decisions, that would piss off Bill Belichick, and that would piss off Mike Tomlin. For real. The Joneses, I feel like when they got Mike McCarthy was, oh, yes. They got a yes man. So they clung on to him. And they were talking about Sean Payton. You see what Sean Payton is doing over with the Denver Broncos. They wouldn't have that at Jerry's World. So with the whole Mike Tomlin and Bill Belichick, no, I don't foresee that. I don't foresee them going for them, and I don't see them getting off of Mike McCarthy if we have a sudden exit in the playoffs. I don't, because more often than not, the offense got it done this season. We scored well this season, put ourselves in positions to be in the playoffs. Mike McCarthy did that. There was a lot of games where Dan Quinn's defense didn't rise to the occasion, costing us the game. The last game was a prime example. Dak he gave it to you on a silver platter. All you had to do was make a stop, and you couldn't. So I think Mike McCarthy's job is safe. I think Dak Prescott's extension is in the books. He's getting it. And I don't think anybody's job is at risk except for Tony Pollard and probably Jordan Lewis. And I can go through the lineup and tell y'all. All right, Cowboys beat the Rams at AT&T. Okay, word. My bad, Luna. Ooh, all right. Everybody, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta go. My brother-in-law is waiting. He's like, I want to get these breaks done so I can get home. So I got to go. But best believe, if we don't talk tonight, we are going to talk tomorrow, because the game starts at 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. So that would be like 7:15 over in, the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Or shoot, what would it be, like 8:15 or, yeah, like 8:15 and 9:15 over in Cali. But if we don't speak tonight, we will definitely speak about this tomorrow. I guarantee you guys that. But I truly thank you guys for joining the Angry Cowboys Fan Live today. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you're digging the content, I advise you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel where we can talk about the Dallas Cowboys all the time, every time. Again, I got to thank you, Angry Cowboys fan family, for all your support, all your prayers and donations for my brother Rick. Like I told you, he's currently at home just getting his rest and recovery. It's definitely going to be hard weeks ahead of him, but he got us in his prayers. He got us in our prayers. So until the next time, y'all, this has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan. Y'all see me pushing this along really quick. My wife is like, come on, we got to go. All right, guys, but it's been real, and I will talk to you guys after the game. It's DC for life. Let's go, Cowboys. Let's go tame these Lions, and I'm out. Now I got to press the pause button there. How you going to do that to me, the lunatic? How you going to do that to me, man? I'm getting out of here, but the lunatic hit me with a, oh, man. He hit me with a super chat. I can't be out before the super chat. Will be a shootout. But we have it at home. Dallas Cowboys 41, Detroit Lions 33. Y'all, I appreciate you. I had to come back on here for that super chat. The lunatic, I actually got you in another super chat coming up in another video. It's going to be on the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast. But thank you guys. I'll see you guys after the game. Come on.